This is the Puerto Rican Punisher Baby telling you to check out Chop's videos on YouTube. He's got the best collection of classics in New England wrestling and professional wrestling in general. So go ahead, subscribe, give him a follow, give him a like, and hit the bell notification so that you get the latest videos when they drop. Y no te olvides que guste o no te guste, Chop Videos, esa es la que hay.
Chopper here. We're chatting with Chopper, sitting here with the Cowboy from Hell, Dave Donovan. How you doing, Dave?
Still kicking. Much to a lot of people's dismay. Bastards.
Good to see you. Been a long time.
Yeah, it has. Ugh.
How long we known each other, Dave? 20 years now?
Well, this is 21. So March 3rd, 2000 was the first Primal show, right? So yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb and say 21 years.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh, God. Look at us now. Jesus, kid.
Still kicking. We're still going.
Somehow. I don't know how.
It's good to see you, though. Good to catch up.
Yeah. So I've been sitting on my ass a lot. It's been nice. Retirement's good to me.
That's what you got to do after all we've done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I need a break. Not an arm, a leg, or neck either. I don't need another one of those. I've had enough.
So we're here to talk about some Primal Conflict Wrestling.
Absolutely. God, those were good days.
Let's start off with Studley Steve Stallion. How did you first meet Studley Steve?
So Studley Steve came to me in a dream. Oh, wait, that wasn't Studley Steve. That was Heather Locklear. Never mind. Studley Steve actually had a little talk with Kyle Storm back in the day, right before they started Prime. And during this talk, Steve was bumping ideas off of Kyle about who he should have win the world title the first night. And Steve goes, "Look, I want somebody hardcore. I want somebody that's some dude that like somebody's gonna know up here. But he's got to be hardcore." I dude. And Kyle was like, "Well, I got this guy, Dave Donovan. He's hardcore, but he's a little bit much to handle sometimes." And he's like, "It's perfect. That's what I want." Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay. Got excited about it. So Kyle told me, and he's like, "Hey, this dude wants to talk to you about coming up here and working for him. You willing to do some more hardcore shit up here?" Okay, whatever. So I finally got to talk to Stallion on the phone, and God, I hate calling him that. So me and Donnie talked, and he's like, yeah, dude. Look, I'll hook you up. I'm make sure you're taken care of for a place to stay. How much you want? It's like, well, that depends on what you want me to do. I mean, are we talking glass involved? What a fire? What are we doing here? No. That might be a little too much. I don't know. We already got some other guys that are going to do that kind. I was like, okay, well, what's left? Barbed wire? Okay. Who do you got? Well, Dave Padula. Dave Padula. Okay, done deal. Give me Dave. Done deal. We'll do that. I got all kinds of excited because me and Padula had some knockdown dragouts, and they were good times. And to be honest with you, I would do it all over again, and for damn sure, I would swing that dog bone twice as hard. I hope you're watching this, Padula. I would swing that dog bone twice as hard because that symbol still hurts the back of my head. All right, you son of a bitch. God, Dave. Anyways, so yeah, I ended up going up there, and when I got there, the first one that I met walking in the door was Tiny the Terrible. You talk about a greeting from hell, dear God. This poor guy is standing there, and I just saw him. I saw him being waist high, and I looked and I went, oh, I have to go pat it on the head. And I did. And he turned around and started fucking talking some shit. And I went, dude, I could shit things bigger than you. Don't fuck with me. I will kill you. And he went, nobody ever says that kind of shit to me. And I went, I just did. And he went, all right, we cool. How you doing? I'm Tiny. And that was my first Tiny. Love Tiny. Tiny is, he's a lot of things, but you know what? When you sit down with him and talk, he's very sincere, and he's actually a little bit smart sometimes. Half Nelson, though, not so fucking much. You know? And if you're seeing this half Nelson, you're probably jumping around, I'll whoop his ass. Whatever, dude. Bring it. Not hard to find. They stick out like a fucking sword dick in a whorehouse. So whenever you got the time, I got the effort. So I catch up with Stallion and Kyle, and we sit down and we talk for a few minutes. And he's like, oh, I want you to wrestle twice. And I went, all right, I want you to pay me twice. What? Yeah, I'm working twice. I get paid twice. That's how that works. Oh, I didn't know that. Whatever. Yeah. So, anyways, we're not even going to get into the finances with Stallion. That's a whole different shoot. So, that night, not only did I watch Padula blow the biggest fireball in a ring that I've ever seen into Verna Breaker's face, but I also got to watch Rocco D'Alessandro with them sausage fingers swing a bottle and win me a title in a company. Go figure. Because if you remember correctly from the get-go, while everybody was talking about Studley Steve Owens, that match was actually technically worded that the winner gets ownership. It was never stipulated that it would be Rocco or Stallion or me or Pierre. So technically by the books, Primal was mine the whole time. Go figure that one out, huh? Pretty cool. So thanks guys for working for me. I didn't have to lift a finger. Of course, I didn't get paid shit for it either, but whatever.
They should have ran an angle with that, with you saying you were the owner, that you owned it.
Actually, it was a telephone conversation, and that was that'll be in the shoot. Stay tuned for the shoot because that's coming soon. I got a lot to say. So, so I won the company. Had a great match with Verta Breaker and Padula. God, what a great match that was. The first show, it was good, but it was bad. I mean, there were a lot of things that needed tweaked. A lot of nervous young talent. So, some of them like fucking being all jittery and shit kind of went a little whack job and did shit that they shouldn't have. Other than that, it was a pretty good show. Everybody was on point. I think my highlights were Tiny the Terrible. What was the kid's name? Travis.
Savage.
Yes, Travis fucking Savage. Oh my God, was that kid hilarious? just sitting in the back talking to him, I was fucking bawling. Oh my God. Let's see. Having Gino Martino in the locker room with me was fucking great. I love Gino. That's my dog. Love Gino. Anthony Ruffo, another one, man. I love that guy. Kyle, Matt. God, who else did we have there? Oh, George, Thundercat. Or wait, no, not Thundercat. Thunderballs. Wait. Oh no, that's that other kid, Mark Thunder. No, George. What was it? Tiger Mask. No, Tiger Khan. Shaka Khan. That's wait, no, Tiger. It is Tiger. Yeah, Tiger. Yeah. So, yeah, So all in all, though, the first show was a learning experience for Stallion. God, I fucking hate it. His learning curve is kind of like a circle, though. So he didn't really take in a lot. All he did was take home a payday. He didn't really pay attention to the shit that he needed to. And I tried to point things out to him, and he just wouldn't. He didn't listen really. Second show. What was our second show?
Yeah, you mentioned Tiny. I actually texted him today and asked him about the interview because somebody gave me his number and they were like, yeah, he says he's interested. I texted him like, hey, I'm doing this primal thing and blah, blah, blah. He's like, yo, you expect me to talk? You better have money.
What a little bastard. Give me his fucking number. I'll take care of it. I'll get him.
I'm like, dude, I ain't making no money. This thing's cost me money. I'm just doing it to like tell the primal story on YouTube. It ain't like it's an HBO special or anything.
I'll call that motherfucker at 4 a.m. Get up, you little bitch. Fuck you doing?
It's pretty funny. I laughed. I kind of expected some kind of response like that, but it was just funny that that's the response I got.
Yeah, that's Tiny. Anything for $1. Gotta get that dollar because he can't reach a counter.
Damn, I forget. There was something else you mentioned I wanted to comment on, and now I've drawn a blank. Oh, the whole NEWA versus Primal angle. What was your opinion on that whole thing with the 3 matches and that whole thing? Any opinion on that?
I thought it was a good idea. I don't think I think it could have been executed better. I think there should have been a lot more hype about it than what there really was, because it wasn't there was never any real like you'll notice the guys that get the most airtime on WWE TV are the main event guys, the guys that are doing a fucking angle for main event. With this being the case for this whole event, I mean, it should have been centered around that. And I think the last 3 matches should have been the matches that were for that instead of one here, one here, one here. It probably would have been better for me because I think I would have had a better break because I was 2 matches before that, and it was hell for me to get fucking changed that fast. Holy shit. Because I remember I wrestled in jeans and a fucking t-shirt and my gimmick boots, my Bates. I'm a master of the Bates boots. That makes me the masturbator. Masturbates. Edit that out. Anyways. I think Sandy Starr should have been involved. I think that would have been a bigger fucking hit. YMC Andy definitely should have been replaced by Sandy Starr, and because she would have, and it would have been a great thing. I talk a lot of shit to Sandy, like online here and there, and I haven't in a very long time. And trust me when I tell you, I still respect her as a worker. She's still, and I'm sure she still will get in the fucking ring. But fortunately for her, not with me. So we're good there. I see. So I think if it came down to it now, and we replayed that whole fucking show and did it centering around that main event, I think it probably would have drew money because the advertising and the promos and shit would have been more on target. And I don't think, it was almost like he wanted every match to be an angle, and it's just that's not gonna fly.
I think the idea was there, and on NEWA TV, they did put up, like when they put the NEWA billboard on the TV, it said Primal must be stopped. So there was an idea there, but I like the idea of taking over New England for control of it. And the next show was Stop the Mayhem. They went after Mayhem and HWF, if you remember, with Joe Bruin at the beginning. It was a good concept, but the way they put it on could have been done a little better.
Absolutely. Was I on that HWF show? I was, wasn't I?
Yeah, that was the second Primal show, Stop the Mayhem. It was to stop Mayhem, Independent Wrestling, and HWF.
That's
Joe
right.
Bruin come out at the beginning, and they did an interview with him. It was supposed to be them taking over New England. The first show was against NEWA. Second show was supposedly against Mayhem, which had a show somewhere else, so they couldn't defend themselves. And HWF, Joe Bruin's thing, where I guess in between they did something with Jose and Verrett was in the crowd or something, and I don't know. They did some kind of little angle with them, like before Primal started and right after they started, I guess.
I didn't even know that. Nobody ever told me. That would have been useful information back then. I'll be damned.
I think it was something they kind of did on their own outside of Primal, just being on the show is what I took from it. And they also did, after the first Primal show on an NEWA show, they did a show at North Kingston or something. And Padula got arrested with Jiggity Jen and stuff. Did you know about that? I don't think you were involved with that either.
I do remember Padula telling me about that at the Primal show. At the show. But I didn't hear about it before that.
I believe that tied into Primal
Right.
somehow too.
Oh, so wait. The highlight, the true fucking highlight of the first Primal show. Do you remember Blue? Blue, the girl that came out with fucking Pierre. Do you have any idea what she was doing in the kitchen with the Cowboy from Hell?
What would that be?
I'm not at liberty to disclose that at this time, but I can tell you they are completely fake.
She was a wardrobe girl, I take it.
No, she was a stripper that fucking Pierre brought, and she was showing me her tits. Oh shit, I did say it. Yeah. But I didn't tell you the rest of the story, so we're good there. Yeah.
Also, you said when he mentioned Dave Padula, you were like all in. How did you know Dave Padula before Primal?
Mayhem Independent Wrestling. So me and Padula had an angle going there. It revolved around the world title, and he had, and at the time I was still working as Dave Cronus. So at the time there was a title match signed for a show at the Alternate Route in Weymouth, or is that, I don't know, right next to Weymouth, maybe, I don't know, whatever. So it was It was signed. It was supposed to be, according to Dave Padula. Now, my attorneys and his attorneys have different stories, but it was supposed to be, according allegedly, Dave Padula versus John Cronus for the World Heavyweight title. And instead, what had happened was the contract was signed, Dave Padula. The contract was also signed Cronus, not John Cronus, not Dave Cronus, just Cronus. So after I got done winning the hardcore title against Max Meaner, I went on to win the World Heavyweight title from Dave Padula. It wasn't my rule, wasn't my call, but I did. And when I tell you we had a knockdown drag out that I will never fucking forget for the rest of my life, I mean it. Now, the primal Dave Padula versus Dave Donovan barbed wire match, that was a little different. See, neither one of us remember from certain points on, because apparently, allegedly, I gave him a fucking massive concussion with a goddamn rawhide bone that looked like it belonged to a fucking Mastiff Game mix. I mean, this motherfucker, I swear to God, my arms are all the way outstretched, and I swear to Christ, that fucking bone was that fucking long. So I apparently may or may not have. Yeah, I did. Fuck, who am I kidding? All right, so yeah, so I hit him in the fucking head with this dog bone, and apparently his brain like got a little shook up in his head, like a little fucking milkshake up in there, and he doesn't remember most of the rest of the match. Now, and I'm estimating I would have to watch it to find out for sure. And if you have it, you watch it and tell me how long it took from that point until the time that he hit me with the fucking symbol in the back of the head, which I don't remember anything from that point in the match on. So I think we're about good. I think we need three. Padula, Donovan, 3. With Nick Gage as a special ref. And that'll set up for Dave Donovan versus Nick Gage retirement match. One of us has got to retire. I'm volunteering.
I was gonna say, don't let Donnie see this because he'll set it up. And when I tried to get an interview with Padula, he said the same thing. He wants Nick Gage.
Uh-oh.
I asked him for a promo on Primal, like to film himself and send to me. The whole promo was him challenging Nick Gage. It was right after, I don't know if you've seen Gage fight Jericho. It was like the week after that. And it's him going, "You pussy with a fucking pizza cutter, blah, blah, blah. You think that shit, that ain't shit." He had a cane. He had just had surgery. He's like, "Oh, I got a walker and I'll kick your ass. I'm old fuck, but I got one more match left of me." Challenging Gage. He's like, "Put that up on your site." I haven't put it up, but I think he was all still like, on meds, recovering from surgery. He just got out of the hospital that day.
I think you should ask him if he wants it really put up. I think you should.
I'm going to. I just figured I'd hold on to it for a little while because I was like, well, this ain't gonna work for the Primal thing. I don't know what he wants me to do with it.
Well,
but now I'm talking to you. I'm like, Jesus. I for his health, I was like, he shouldn't get in the ring. He just got out of surgery. Even if Nick Gage says yes, I don't want to see Dave go in there with him. I was paused.
There you are. All right.
All right, that first show, any other memories backstage or during the matches, the 3 matches for NEWA or your other match that you were in?
Mark Thunder, Greg Drago. These are memories. I slapped some kid in the crowd. Remember that?
Yeah, I have that on video. You walked up and slapped a kid in the crowd and he fell down walking to the ring.
Yeah.
I know, wasn't that like a 6.5 hour show? You said there was a lot of, nervous people. I think it was like a tryout show where Stallion just threw everything in the ring and seen what worked and what didn't, is what a lot of people
Yeah,
said.
I seem to remember there was like 13 or 15 matches or something stupid like that. And, oh no, brother, it's all right. People need to get their money's worth. No, because that's shit that you could be putting on another show and bringing them back to see. No. Just because dudes show up with their gear does not mean you put them on the show, brother.
And was it that show or the second show where they had a battle royal and it was so bad that they walked in and shut it down?
Was that the weapons battle royal?
I don't know. I don't have it on video. It must have been edited off the video, but somebody said, and Stallion walked backstage pissed and was like, if anybody ever sees that again, you go out there and shut it down.
Huh. Well, I seem to remember, I think that was a weapons battle royal, and somebody said, hey, Dave, are you going to get in that? No, not with you fucking clowns, such asses. No, To quote Pat Piper, you clown sticks are fucked up. No. So Primal should have had Pat Piper.
Yeah, wasn't he supposed to be involved?
Oh, yeah. But there was that whole mayhem thing going on, and the dynamic that was there that involved him, because Pat had a lot to do with that. So Pat just didn't show up, or he thought he wasn't. I can't remember. I'd have to talk to Pat and get the story again, because I can't quite remember why he said that he didn't show up. But I remember telling him how much I needed him to show up, because that would have been the birth of us doing a fucking gimmick, and that would have been so much better than me and him doing it in WWA. God damn. I mean, don't get me wrong. Go ahead.
Because on an early episode, I have the early half-hour shows, like before you guys were really having shows. There is an interview of him on there. Like the early episodes that shows you and Tiny do an interview. There's an interview of him on Primal.
You
TV.
have that?
Oh yeah, with Tiny in the dress.
Oh my God, me looking at it, what the fuck?
Yeah, I have that. All that's going to be on there.
That was after I had walked in up behind him the way I told you earlier. So yeah, then we thought it was a good idea to cut that as a promo. Do some shit with that.
Oh, that was your first impression walking in Primal?
Oh yeah, that was Tiny. Yeah. And then me and Tiny doing that promo in the locker room later was the same as pretty much as me walking in the door again. So, because I even had my bag with me. I was dressed. I was already dressed to work that first match with Vert and Dula, but I had my bag in me and I was dragging it behind me, and I stopped and I looked down at Tiny and what the fuck? And then I started cutting a promo. Yeah, I kind of remember that. Here's to you, Tiny, you little bastard. Fuck, where you at, you little shit?
He should be on here.
Woo!
I have the promo of you outside too, with the Primal sign hanging up on the side of a barn or garage.
No shit. Dude, I haven't seen any of this shit in forever. Not like since the day the shit happened, going to Donnie's house afterwards and fucking watching it. You know, that's what sucks about Donnie. Everything could have been fucking awesome if he had just fucking let go of his ego a little bit. And him and I had a fucking little chemistry when we were talking in his basement. If he just had some follow through, things would have been so much fucking better. But he didn't. He's a pussy.
I kind of feel like he needed somebody else to organize and do that stuff for him. You know what I mean?
I had 4 shows written out before I walked the door there. I talked them over with him, showed him everything on paper. None of it fucking happened. Donnie still did what Donnie wanted to do. And Donnie was the owner, supposedly, allegedly. God, I'm starting to use that fucking word a lot. So allegedly, Donnie owns something, which is horseshit. So yeah.
I mean, even the video and stuff, like he don't even have the video. Like even when you wanted to buy a video, he didn't have it. Like I guess apparently the reason I'm doing all this is because I have the most primal footage of anybody. Nobody has it. I'm looking for the stuff I'm missing. Nobody has it. It's not out there.
Fuck. Yeah, we're missing a lot. I would love to see that match with fucking Astro, Jamie, and Nemi. Because I did break 2 fucking ribs on that show, so I think I need to watch that. I think, working with Jamie was so fucking easy. Nemi, so fucking easy. Astro, good luck. You're taking your fucking life in your hands with Astro. They do things different in the Dominican Republic. So apparently, Astro Man translates to asshole man. I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want. So, yeah, there's that. Love how he changed shit up on fucking, yeah, well, we'll talk about that when we're talking about that show. But anyways, yeah.
I just texted him again tonight, too. I'm going to do an interview with Astro Man, too.
You have that fucker's number? Hey, where's Cairo?
Cairo, I don't think he's going to do it. I keep texting him and not answering me. He answered me the first time, like, hey, what's up? What's up, man? How you been? Good. How you doing? I asked him to do it, and he's like, I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm like, you can't like for half an hour talk to me, and he just never answered me again.
All right, look, anybody that you need to fucking talk to, send me their fucking numbers. Let me call them. I will take care of this. There's a reason the fucking Primal was starting to be centered around me. It's because guys like me. Guys fucking respected me. At least I think they did. And we have a good rapport. There weren't too many people that I really didn't like up there. Dark Star, now that motherfucker, he could have been shot on sight at any given time. And I would have been like, oh, here's $1. Thank you, dude. And fucking walked on and never thought about him again. But what? Oh, wait, Dark Star was Mayhem. Never mind. That was my first appearance in Mayhem way back in the day. So, yeah, I don't remember what else I was going to say. I'm high.
I just wait for that awkward silence, and that's when I hop in.
You love an awkward silence. Look at you, you savage.
That show you broke your ribs, you're talking about the soccer show, right? Because I filmed that. I have the chop cam of that.
Yes. Yes.
I have all that stuff, and it's going to end up on my page, but I've been kind of holding it back for this project because I don't want to put it all out there because then the project's not going to get watched. You know what I mean?
No, I got you. I got you. I got you.
Same thing. I was talking to Vert the other day. You heard about Vert, right?
No, what's up?
He got ran over on Halloween, got all crushed and stuff. I mean, he's all right, but he's got like his stomach and half his kidneys taken out and his fucking intestines and all kinds of shit.
Oh my fucking God. Oh wow.
I'm only telling you because he put it out on Facebook to let everybody know. They weren't telling everybody at first, but everybody knows now.
Oh fuck. God damn, man.
Yeah, I just talked to him yesterday. I mean, he's okay. He's recuperating. You know, he's got a good view on it and stuff. He's like, he's happy to be alive. And, oh, no, I'm looking at the positive. I mean, he ain't down. And he was pretty depressed before that, actually, because his girlfriend died like last year. And he's been down since then.
Oh, geez.
And he actually seems better since he got run over because he's like, kind of looking at the bright side. He's actually been talking more positive since because I've been talking to him quite a bit.
So it was an eye opener for him.
I think so. I mean, I don't talk to him in person a lot. I talk to him mostly messaging, but he seems more positive. And I have done a couple of these interviews with him. I don't know. He likes me. Me and him get along pretty good.
I love Verdi. Always have.
Yeah, he's always like, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. Cause I always check in on him because he seemed pretty down. And I'm always like, dude, how you doing today? How you doing? You know, and he just like, I appreciate you checking in on me, bro. You know how Vert is. He's like that, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I miss Verdi. We were close back in the day. And then some shit happened and people talked shit. Me and him both took sides, and that was pretty much that.
Yeah, I don't know him like real close well, but he seems like a real good dude.
So get ready because you're gonna edit this in. I do remember meeting for the first time Cassie Strader. Oh dear God, I love that girl. She's me as a chick, but 6-foot blonde chick, and she actually tries to hang with me when we go out drinking, and that's like, once or twice a decade now, because she's kind of she says it's my fault that she ended up being lost in New York City for fucking 4 days. And I said, no, that's just what happens in New York. It's okay. We're good. And then poof, she was gone. I don't know where she went. So she called me 2 days later. Hey, I'm home. Oh, fuck. We're gone? Okay.
That's when you first met her?
Yeah. Oh, no. We didn't go to New York City when I first met her. No, that was no, I had done a couple of trips up there before. I was living in Philly at the time. She came down and was hanging out with Anthony Durante, and we went out drinking and fucking. She tried to go shot for shot, and then Anthony went home, and we ended up in New York City from Philly. I don't know what to tell you. It's just the way shit happens. We go to New York. Or wait, is that for something else? Oh no, that might have been for Rock for Christmas. No. Oh, the Mickey fucking the Mickey, what was that motherfucker's name? We did this dude's got like a fucking late night with Letterman kind of show on cable access in New York City. Mickey something. I can't remember his fucking name. But me and her both went on the show together. And it was a fucking riot. We went on, we took a bottle, we each had a bottle of vodka with us, and oh my, look at that. A bottle of vodka with me. I'll be damned. How'd that happen? So, Cassie Strader, here we go, kiddo. Oh, wait, I should do a shot, shouldn't I? Yeah. Typical cowboy fashion. So, anyways, me and Cassie Strader have had some good times. Cassie, miss you, baby.
So we'll wrap up that first show. You mentioned the bottle being smashed. I heard he went back to smash the ball and smashed it over the low ceiling before coming forward to hit him with it. It was a botch.
No. What had happened was in the locker room, Donnie gave Rocco the bottle, and Rocco was just supposed to take a practice swing and then put it in his pocket. He's going to have one in each pocket just in case one got fucked up. And when he took the practice swing, his fucking sausage fingers crushed it. Now, Rocco's got fucking fingers that are like this fucking big around, like sauce, like a fucking like a stick of bologna or hard salami or Genoa salami. Like fucking. So apparently he squeezed a little too hard and fucking crushed it. The one in the ring worked out fine. It did not hit the low ceiling. It smacked Pierre square. And
Cowboy from Hell, new primal owner.
Yeah. Owner and champion. NEWA and Primal Conflict champion.
Hey guys, it's me, Leo of the Ring and All Other Sports, coming to you live from the Ring and All Other Sports headquarters, also known as my living room. You know, I really love doing my show, The Ring and All Other Sports, where I showcase the top talent in New England independent wrestling, from the wrestlers, managers, promoters, referees, all the way down to the fans. But when I need my fix of in-the-ring action, I go to Chop's Video. Chop's Video on YouTube. He's got all the best content, the best footage. Shit's amazing. So go check out Chop's Video on YouTube. Keep up the good work, Chops. Peace.
This is Kick-Ass Kyle Storm, New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Famer. You like independent wrestling? You like women's wrestling? Hardcore? Shoot interviews? Check out Chop's videos. You'll love what you see.
What's up, guys? Teddy Goods here, and for all of you who are junkies of early 90s independent wrestling, especially from the New England area, I need to let you guys know about Chop's videos on YouTube. I am a subscriber, and I watch his videos frequently. Tons of NEWA stuff, Tony Rumble stuff, CWA, Primal Conflict, just all kinds of hidden gems. A few matches of myself early in my career, so check it out. Chop's videos on YouTube. Have a good one, guys.